I speak as also the chairman of Transcorp Group. Transcorp is the leading power generating company in Nigeria. We have the highest volume of installed, we have the highest energy installed capacity in the country, 2,000 megawatts. But we are constrained by gas to produce a lot more power than we have the capacity and ability to produce. So by investing in power, in oil and gas, by bringing those experts together, we hope that collectively all of us can increase gas production in Nigeria as we increase oil production, so that gas can help industries to produce and as well as help the power generating company like Transcorp, like Transcorp Power, to increase power generation in the country so that people can have improved access to electricity, so that children can go to school, come back home and do homework, so that our hospitals can function very well, and so that our companies can operate very well.
Are you considering refining now that you are one of the leading producers of crude? Are you considering refining in Nigeria?
For us, we will integrate ultimately, but we wanted to start with oil production first. When you have oil, which is the raw material, then to go into fertilizer, into petrochemicals, into refinery is not as difficult. But what is more important is have that raw material, and which I'm happy that we have today. Even though 53,000 barrels is not enough, we want to take it to 100,000 barrels. That's why we're meeting here for 3 days, strategizing how we can achieve this. And with this conversation with policymakers and industry leaders, and discussing how we can coalesce and cooperate and collaborate, which we need in the sector, we think we can do more. And yes, ultimately we will do so. But right now, on the increased production.
So do you support the issuance of import licenses when we have indigenous refiners in the country?
Let me leave that setup. I don't comment on things I don't know well about.
Okay, do you think, sir, that the 2.5 million barrels, 2.7, the minister mentioned 2.5 million, mentioned 2.7 million barrels. Do you think it's achievable, and what is it going to take?
I think if you listen to what the minister said now, if you also listen to what the chairman of Board of Governors of OPEC said, it's possible. If you look at Heirs Energies, for instance, when we acquired our asset from Shell, Shell was producing 21,000 barrels of oil from that asset. But since we acquired it, we have taken it up. Today, as I said, we produce 53,000 barrels of oil. So that tells you what we can do as indigenous operators. So I believe that if each and every one of us who has acquired some of this asset from the IOCs would increase their production, increase funding and produce, then it's possible. And I am very optimistic that with the incentives by the President Tinubu's administration, with the executive orders he has signed, and indeed, a lot has changed in the Nigerian oil and gas sector in the past 12 months. So we must give credit to government on that. And I think that it's possible to achieve, at least go above 2 million barrels of oil per day, which is the record for Nigeria. Given where we're operating, we did not meet OPEC quota. A country that needs so much foreign exchange, we didn't meet OPEC quota. If you can see now, I believe you all know that the exchange rate is stabilizing. It's moderating, it's coming down gradually. So we just need to see things continue to function in this manner, and I'm sure by God's grace we'll make progress. Security has also improved, so in the oil sector I speak, So I'm sure we're getting there, gradually moving in the right direction. Yes.